What is up, everybody? It is Aiden or Adore Lego Studios, and welcome to episode 4 of building Kamino. Now, as you can see behind me, I've gotten a bit more progress done on Kamino. I finished stacking studs on an entire base plate, which I do have a time lapse that I will be showing you for that. And I've also started working on the structure or the main frame of the pillar. Haven't got pretty far on that. Still have to make a bricklink quarter for quite a few of those parts, and I'm also going to have to be building it much taller because this is probably, I'd say, a third or a fourth of the height that I want this to be, because the pillars in Kamino are pretty huge, especially considering how high the waves in Kamino can get in the movies and in the TV show. But anyways, let's go to start off the video with one of the time lapses. Actually, the time lapse for stacking basically all of these water studs and putting them on the base plate. It's about a minute and a half, and then we'll talk about the pillar after that. So let's go and transition into that. So now that you saw that time lapse of all of these studs getting stacked, which took a long time, I think that was about an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of stacking studs and just putting them on the base plate. Actually, the stacking studs was done by my brother and his friends. A huge thank you to Mikey or MP Bricks or Jaden or Custom Place. I'll be sure to link both of their channels down in the description. They stacked about 2 big brick cups fulls. So I used this full cup and about half a cup, and this entire strip took up about half to full cup, so it takes about 2 cups per base plate. I have to do this for 16 base plates, and I don't have it on pick brick right now, so I'm kind of screwed. But anyways, getting into the pillar design, this is the same design that Hunter or Forever Lego Studios has been using. My other partner's collaboration, be sure to check out his episode of Kamino. I believe he's actually on episode 5 right now. I'm only on 4 though. But anyways, this is the design that he has showcased in many of his videos. It is a very, very complicated design at first. Took a long time to hands call to figure out how to do it. But now that I have it visually, I figure I could show you guys how to do it in case you guys ever wanted to do your own Kamino pillar design. So right here is the main frame, or where you want to start on the pillar or column. So basically, it's just using these. If I can pull this off. The biggest part used here is this 1x2 high, if my camera will focus, 1x2 high brick with studs on 2 studs on the side. And as you can tell, there's a lot used here, but basically whenever you see this brick, that's what that is. So anyways, it starts off using those on the bottom. As you can tell from the outline, there's jumper plates here, 5 tiles, and then a tile here, then a 1x6, 5 tiles, jumper. But anyways, you put those on the corners of each one, of the here, 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 and here, and then use a hinge plate to connect another pair of those. Bring it around here. So right there, you would use it to connect one of those, and that's how you get the angle you see right here. So this is one of the ones off the hinge plate, and then this is one off the jumpers, of course. And then you basically put the hinge plate on, and then do a 1x6, and then a 1x2 with studs on 2 sides is what we did there. And that right there is actually, I'm going to use the lift arm once we get higher up, just for more structural integrity. And one of my favorite parts about this pillar design, I'm kind of going all over the place, is that there's so much space in the middle, so I can make this super sturdy if need be, and it's also super easy to come off. And as you can see, it actually blends in pretty well with the water studs. There's some gaps. I think I'm just going to fill using like some of the studs and just throw it in that gap, or a tile or something. And anyways, once you are done, I'm going to go ahead and take this off. It will kind of just look like this. Take this off, this off. So as you can see, there's a gap here, so you can't use these 1x4 tiles all the way up. So that is where you want to place your 2x4, right here. And then I just decided to use 1x4s the rest of the way up. And then on the side, you can either use curved slopes, as you can see right here, and then put a plate underneath. Or you can use this 2x4 curved slope and just put that entire piece on, which I'm going to use a combination of both, just whatever part I can find in my collection. And then it's basically just a copy and paste all around on each side. However, for over here, you can't exactly fit this middle part in, so instead we just stuck a plate up and it goes all the way up, and it's a 1x6 actually, and the curved slopes are now on the side. But as you can tell, it blends pretty darn well actually. Just going straight from this curved slope to tile, you can't see in unless you go right there. And from a far distance, when we're displaying this at a convention, it really won't be that big of an issue. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and go to the outro of the video. So anyways, guys, that is it for this episode of Kamino. I apologize, I was actually planning on getting even more done, starting another base plate, but I guess I'll just have to save that for next episode. And also next episode, I plan to have a bricklink order in to further continue the pillar, which I'm really liking how it turns out. I've seen it in Hunter's videos, but just seeing it in person, it looks so much better. That's not to discredit Hunter or anything, just I feel like Lego MOCs in general just look better in person. So I'm super excited to be able to bring this to convention when it's fully complete, which is still 10 months away, so we got a lot of time to work on this. I'm just thinking about replicating this 16, 15 more times, and it's just blowing my mind. The amount of studs that I had to stack and place for this is already kind of wore me down, but I'm just going to tough it out. But it does look super good stacking all the studs, and I'm excited to see how great they'll look on a large scale for both of our individual MOCs, and once we combine it for the collaboration. But anyways, that is it. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.